Hi everyone, in this video we are going to be looking a little bit more about dew point. So far we have only talked about dew point on the station model. We've talked a little bit about what it is. We know that dew point is the temperature at which condensation occurs. And so in this video we're going to be looking specifically at this question: what is the relationship between temperature, dew point, and present weather? So in order to do this, we're going to actually look at some real weather data from White Plains over a period of time. We're going to look at these three variables: the temperature, the dew point, and the present weather. And in order to look at how these three things are related, we also need to look at the difference between the temperature and the dew point. So on March 3rd, we had a temperature of 48 degrees Fahrenheit and a dew point of 20 degrees Fahrenheit. So we want to think about the difference between these two numbers. If we subtract 48 minus 20, we get a difference of 28 degrees. The next day, on March 4th, the air temperature was 38 degrees Fahrenheit, and the dew point was 20 degrees Fahrenheit. And here we had a difference of 18 degrees. One day later, March 5th, we had an air temperature of 28 degrees and a dew point of 18 degrees. So if we subtract those two numbers, 28 minus 18, we have a difference of 11 degrees. Then we're going to skip a day and we're going to move on to March 7th. On March 7th, we had an air temperature of 39 degrees and a dew point of 38 degrees. 39 minus 38, here there was only 1 degree difference between the air temperature and the dew point. So now that we've looked at how the air temperature and dew point have changed over this few days, let's see how the difference between the temperature and the dew point relates to the present weather. So on March 3rd, we had a difference of 28 degrees. That's a pretty big difference between the two numbers. And it seems like on this day, we had clear skies, a nice sunny day. The next day, the difference was 18 degrees. It got a little bit smaller. The gap between that air temperature and dew point was now a little bit smaller. It was 18 degrees, and it seems like we see a few clouds. So we have a smaller difference, and we see a few clouds. On March 5th, the difference between the air temperature and the dew point is even smaller. And it seems like the sky is mostly cloudy. And then go ahead and look at March 7th. On this day, the air temperature and the dew point were almost the same. There was only 1 degree difference. And we had rain showers. So what this data chart is telling us is that the closer the air temperature and the dew point are to each other, the more likely it is that we are going to get rain showers. And this makes sense because we know that the dew point is the point at which condensation occurs. Condensation, liquid water would be falling from the sky. So let's fill in what we just learned here on our notes. If the dew point and the temperature are the same or very close together, then the weather will likely be rainy, cloudy, foggy, maybe snowy. Basically what we're saying is there will be precipitation. So again, the closer that the air temperature and the dew point are to each other, the more likely it is that we are going to have a rainy day or a snowy day. So let's look at this if we're looking at a station model. Here we have two station models. Let's try to look at these two station models and try to figure out which one has a rainy day and which one might have a very nice day outside, clear skies, sunny day. So in station model 1, the air temperature is 35 degrees and the dew point is 34 degrees. So it seems like the air temperature is almost the same as the dew point. So what do we think is going to happen here? Well, it looks like we're going to have a very rainy day. Precipitation will occur on this day. Okay, so now let's go ahead and look at our second station model. On this day, the air temperature is 72 and the dew point is 57. Here, those two are not close together. The air temperature and the dew point are very far apart, so there is not going to be any precipitation that day, no rain, no snow, probably not even any clouds. As we can see in the center of our station model here, we will have no clouds, a sunny day, clear skies. Let's try two practice problems and see if we can look at this again. Number 1 says, look at the data chart below. So we have 3 days, and we have the air temperature and dew point for each of these days. The question says, which day most likely had rain? So when we are thinking about this question, we want to find the day, we want the air temperature to be equal to the dew point. Because we know that when the air temperature is equal to the dew point, we have a rainy day. So let's go ahead and look at our data chart. Which 2 days have the air temperature and the dew point almost the same? Well, on Tuesday, the air temperature is 56 and the dew point is 49. That's a difference of about 7 degrees. On Wednesday, the air temperature is 48 and the dew point is 47. So that's a difference of only 1 degree. On Thursday, the air temperature was 50 degrees and the dew point was 42. That's a difference of 8 degrees. So the day with the smallest difference between dew point and air temperature was Wednesday, when there was only a 1 degree difference. That means that Wednesday was probably the day that most likely had rain. Number 2 says the air temperature is 10 degrees C. Which dew point temperature would result in the highest probability of precipitation? In other words, they're asking which dew point would most likely produce rain, snow, any kind of precipitation if the air temperature is 10 degrees C. So we want to find the dew point closest to 10 degrees C. Let's look at our answer choices. A, -4 degrees C. B, 6 degrees C. C, 8 degrees C. Or D, 0 degrees C. Which of these numbers is the closest to 10 degrees C? C, 8 degrees C is only 2 degrees away. That's the closest temperature. That's the most likely dew point that would give you rain if the air temperature was 10 degrees C.